Well, thank you and welcome all of you. Because it is the time of election, we have to visit every nook level best, and we have given to 50,000 to some of the beneficiaries, and another group we are at the point of selecting it. And had it not been the COVID, then we could have done it in one, say one term, maybe 3 lakhs, maybe 2 lakhs, maybe more. Yeah.
Regarding this SCDP, so the BJP National President, Mr. JP Nadda, have said that they will be constituted to investigate this SCDP scam. So, would you like to give a reply on this? And also, sir, yesterday Nitin Gadkari said that the road project, it is not being well cooperated by the state government. So, can you give replies?
Number one, as far as the road project is concerned, I am the road minister, PWD minister. I cannot extend more cooperation than the present one. I went there by themselves, I went to the southern part, I went to the eastern part, I went to the western part. Even on the day after the Christmas is over, I went there myself. I believe that all the PWD ministers, even though I'm the chief minister at that advanced age, I believe that I am the one who cooperated most as far as the chief ministers of India is concerned. I will be number one. And then regarding the SCDP, what do you say?
The BJP is saying that it's in their manifesto that they will constitute a special investigation team to investigate into the alleged corruptions and mishandling of funds in the SCDP project. And then they have said that they will replace it with another of their projects called, they've now named it as Lotus.
If they come to power.
Yes.
If they come to power, they can do anything. They may take down the stars and the moons and the sun. If they come to power, they may promise anything. But if they like to do the investigation, let them do it. And I don't think that they will do it. Because once they know that this is well recorded to the beneficiaries, we give them 25,000 at one go, and then another 25,000 at one go. On the way, there is no pilferage and other things. We put them in their own account.
Sir, like with this recent BJP heavyweights, accusing MNF of all this. So, is this a sign that the relation between MNF and BJP is becoming sour?
Well, you see, basically in principle, we said, for God our land. We are Christian, 10%. Right from 1961, we have been standing on this principle, for God and our land. So, BJP, they may have a different principle, we have a different principle. But once we are under the one administration of the country, all of us have to go according to the Constitution of India. We support the NDA on issue base. If the issue that they are going to take up is against the interests of the Mizo people, we oppose it. And as a friend, we oppose it. And there in Delhi, we try to help them, and we did help them. I am one of the founding members of NDA. Before the present NDA leaders are there, I was already there with Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Advani and all others.
Sir, but the ZPM says that you have diluted your ideology and your identity because of your alliance with the Hindi.
Well, ZPM is the most diluted ideology. Since 1986, they have changed their party with a new system, calling itself the new system for more than 10 times. The MNF, we are standing on our ideology since 1961. Up to this time, for 62 years, not even a single dilution. For God and our land, we have been doing that. And when it is going to trespass the boundary of our ideology, we should openly oppose it. For example, that this uniform civil code, etc., etc. We strongly oppose it. So, if there are any party who diluted their ideology, BJP, which has changed their party and diluted an intention for more than 7-8 times, they are the most polluted and diluted ideology who have been following that, not the MNF.
So coming to ZPM again, is it your do you see it as your strongest rival, or are there other parties that are stronger?
Please repeat your
Do you
question.
see the ZPM as your strongest rival, or there are other parties? Which parties do you see as your strongest rival?
Number two, going to be number two, you mean next to MNF?
Yes.
Whom do you think that, which will be the other strongest party, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, ZPM is next to us. But now, because of their organization is so khichdi, their organization is so mixed together. And so now they are a very new party, very recently, and they have formed the ZPM party, registering themselves in the election commission. And only their leader, Lal Dioma, has fought the election under the party of ZPM. All the rest, all are independent candidates. That is why on the eve of signing the nomination, all of them have to resign. So ZPM is the second. But nevertheless, the organization is so hotspot that the more they fight and the more diverse and the more internal problem has come. And now it is not the doing of the MNF that the ZPM has a problem inside themselves. It is rather their own creation. That is why now they are going down, dwindling down, and therefore, even though they are the number two in a contest, I believe that if they can cross 10 MLAs, we'll feel them lucky.
The opposition have said that under MNF government there is a lot of drugs trafficking here in the state, drugs smuggling here in the state. So, do you think that the current government, the MNF government, are doing well in fighting these drugs trafficking?
Drug trafficking has been going on since a long time ago. But since there is no law and order, and a normal government in Myanmar. In Myanmar, everything is free as far as drugs and arms dealings are concerned. There is no practically government in Myanmar. We are at the border, so automatically drug trafficking has to increase. It's not the working of the MNF nor the doing of the government, but it is from the eastern part in the Golden Triangle in Myanmar. There are a lot of poppy cultivations, and that is why the drug trafficking has increased. Not because of the MNF government, but because of the situation there in Myanmar. Mizoram BJP yan an president pumua kahi MNF candidate beishe changtalo chuak tau ania khata changa BJP president an ni kachuan Congress ayan na shatakin min pe na sa min huwa mai po nilawa kan laka akha ani tika MNF headquarter chuan kan soidan ani kami na du to kinan pute lo briefa an local tu rian soi turan resilva hetan ho tu te soi tir kane maya an enva ma engting min bayang development he covid period development na sa boxia to when SEDP corruption atamani tila sia berangan dia koya nge SEDP a corruption chu kan so yang kan ching nile sanga in kan beneficiary kan pea chu so mimbalin kan va pelova an account kan ta klap ania khoya khan nge akorap chu wangin hei chu soi sel tur ngai nan relova chu wangin nula pakhat han soi sel te wa mele trasian tia so pakhat soi sel na tu rengang lovin asam khui dan reng kia ti ringo tu ti chu tiang bel chu ni
Ani rasa mo, ZPM hi BJP hi ban ruwa tunan mana tun ye Israel.
Ka at party te chuan party dang man ruwa an man te chuan adu pon du vekanga amai ro chu pudu amazon khat riek le ka gau hati zukal zau ka chu mitin khanan ring lel to a sum jong an yang entia ka relo le mina an soichin ka rieta ni maya mi mantura an in paldan le an in pallo dan chu mi a chung ko til kan va re vekto lo ve
article 370 ka i Congress ka na ron ka na Congress yo ka ron so article 374 an no I will pick one i 371 G3 is one no bi ka kan tan ka to no ti ka
Article 371 te kata khan ABCDFG state tinin special provision kan nei veka Mizoram chau nuai bo thei ani lova Nagaland nen po kanin ang thokata tin state tinin article 371 khan special provision kan nei veka ni chuven north east pumpui kan nei veka ni tin Indiaram state dang point kata khanan nei to an phek nuai bo du chuan an theyang em ka rilwa khala ma ka chuan nuai bo po ka ring bok lova sot na le lok na lova mi in soi thai na mai ani phung le tharang hlau ro tie no pang in soi thai na devania andu to ki nei pon ti bo te ti pon anti bo te chuan min pu tu te kan ma ni pon til ve ka kami wam ve ka mi not is a mi zong kan ya ka zong phung hlau in zirti rang le kan ya lau tan chon lau em mai lau tan chon lau lo wa ka ni mai
Yeah. So PM Modi is very particular in attending election rallies in Northeast India. Yes, he was in Meghalaya, Tripura, he was in in Nagaland, but this time he is missing our state. What is the reason? Do you have anything to comment? Is afraid to come after this Manipur incident?
Well, Prime Minister Modi is a very busy man. At the time of election, instead of he himself coming, he is sending his ministers, important ministers to Mizoram. Because there are other big states in which he has to campaign. Maybe he has his own reason why he did not come to Mizoram. Even if he comes to Mizoram, he is not going to campaign for MNF. He is going to campaign for BJP. Since he has sent Gadkari, another minister, Barla, etc., Rijiju, maybe he is satisfied that no need to go to Mizoram.
Sir, did the Manipur crisis give the MNF a lifeline, particularly 1 month after the party lost all the seats in Lunglei Municipal Board?
A Manipur crisis.
Give the party a lifeline, for example, like giving a fresh impetus to
Manipur crisis, it has been going since the month of May, quite a long time, and it needs to be solved. Of course, we have our stand in Manipur. There are a lot of Mizos, and they are the people who suffer because of the problem between the Métis and the tribals. Therefore, they are our brothers. They have their right. We sided with them. That's a fact.
Sir, do you think Zoramification will play a big role in this upcoming election?
This Manipur,
Yeah, Zoramification.
well,
Yeah.
certainly it will play a very big role because people in Manipur, they are the Mar, Paites, etc., etc. Here in Mizoram, there are Paites, Mar, etc., etc. They are the same families, so they have the same affinity. And they know that we have done a great thing for the displaced person coming from Manipur. And they're very pleased. And even the Métis have burned the effigy of myself. And this indicates everything. That is why people from Manipur are really in favor of the coming of the MNF to power. Otherwise, if some other central party like some Dal, some these and that have formed the government here, they know that it will be quite troublesome for our Manipur brothers and sisters to continue the problem that they are facing and overcome them.
So, any specific reason why your government decided against collecting the biometric details?
Well, yeah, my government.
Your government decided against collecting the biometric details of refugees who came from Myanmar and Bangladesh, and Chin and Chin cookies. Government decided against collecting the biometrics.
Sending back? You mean?
Biometric details.
Huh?
Biometric.
Sir, biographic data.
Oh, you mean the biometric? Well, no need. We have recorded everything. So it just intimidated them. So, and at the same time, we have the election. We have no time to do the biometric. So that's the cabinet says that since it is the time of election, we are so busy. We have much more important things to do than counting the biometric ID of the Burmese. And there, the Bangladesh refugees also, Manipur refugees also. So now, at the time of election, we are so busy, we have no time to do that. And we don't feel that it is not that necessary.
Sir?
And at the same time, as the central government has done in 1971, when millions of East Pakistan refugees came to India, did they do biometric or registration or anything?
Sir, on the same issue of refugees, at present your state is hosting a total of around 47,000
Refugees.
both from Myanmar as well as Manipur.
And Bangladesh also.
And Bangladesh as well. Your government has been consistently asking the center to provide funds for their welfare and shelter and other needs. But the center has refused till date to provide anything in cash. And I recently this month they say they would give something in kind, but not in cash. So how has it affected the state's budget or expenses, taking care of, because it's a small state, taking care of so many people and without any support from the center? And since the assurance from the center, has the center actually given anything in kind to the state government?
You see, for a small state like Mizoram, at the year of at the time of the COVID, where the economic and the financial position is at its lowest level, we have more than 40,000, rather 50,000 displaced persons and refugees here. We have to feed them. For a small state like Mizoram, to feed 50,000 refugees for years, it really is burdensome. That is why we requested the central government to help us in this way, as they have done in the case of East Pakistan, as they have done in the case of other states and other countries. But so far we have not received substantial assistance from the central government, nor in kind. Therefore, it is my idea that when the good time comes after the election, we hope that we shall be able to form the government. And if we can form the government, I will go myself to the Prime Minister and to the Home Minister, asking to help me more. Otherwise, it will be quite a problem for Mizoram. Once it is a problem for Mizoram, it is a problem for India, because we are one of the states of India. In the family, if one of the smallest cry loudly, it disturbs the whole family. Like that, when there is a problem in every state, it's a problem for the Prime Minister and the central government. So we will have to request central government to help us again.
So do you believe there is an anti-incumbency wave and people want change? And how is your party fighting against that?
Some people...
There's an anti-incumbency wave. People want change. They want a different government. How are you all fighting against that?
Well, in our case, of course, after one term, there may be anti-incumbency in some corner to concern some individuals also. But by and large now, people knows that it is a COVID year in which the problem is faced all over the world. And nevertheless, even though with such kind, all the bad things happen together, the COVID, and then the border problem, and then the earthquake, and then refugees from Myanmar, from Manipur, from Bangladesh, and a lot of things, and even the African swine fever that kills a lot of pigs. All the bad things happen together, but it's a miracle that we still are eating our food together with our 50,000 refugees for years, and gas, essential supplies and commodities, it is going on normal. That is why anti-incumbency, even if they tried their level best to fire that salvo against my government, people understand, even in the most difficult time of this, how is it that the MNF government still can maintain up to this time without that much difficulty. So this anti-incumbency factor, of course, I will say that to some extent it has to be there, but it is not that much. Nunung Bernitoro, so let it be the last. Kan growth rate ka zero wani techuti se azioma zero aya pakwala ni am techu ani ina ni lo top me chu wangin khang te ka chu mi pang ai chin jinga soi chi po ni lo. Okay.
So one last question. Would you like to put a figure on the number of seats MNF is expected to win? And if you fail to reach the single majority party, would you consider having a coalition with BJP or someone else?
We need 21 seats to form the government. It is my expectation that at least we will go up to 25 and even more. Thank you.